chapstick. Play if you want, I'm working with that metal like a blacksmith. Bam! About the dollar, but I learned to accept the change. We were born in this world, we end, only the world remains. Taught my kids the smallest steps are a part of a major game. Then I show them how I'm stepping so they could see what I'm seeing with Godspeed.
Yeah. I'm smoking on that grade A. My flow be on some gateway. Like dope up in your main vein. Wrong, yeah, I'm the same thing. Too much for the homies, I come with the OD. Got love for the whole team, this one for gang. Fuck all them police, I ain't gonna name names. It's no cap, I don't play games. Super smash a whole melee. My dick go pop, pop, bang, bang. Like an old man with an AK. When I bust her do the name, yeah. When I hit the G-spot, she be screaming, baby. Going down on these stops, got them yelling, Mayday. Buffalo, New York, one love. Angelo, you my guy, one time. Reckless, 7, J-Rug, 1. Adrian Fiddle, 6. G-Bay, twisting the blunt, Ollie twisting the beat. I'm Casper.
Alright, what's up, everyone? If you're joining us live, we're going to get right into it. The first sample I want to start with, I'm looking for some sort of, some string sample, some sort of orchestra thing to get us started. Thinking about doing another hip-hop type beat. We've gotten 5 so far in the stream. And you can go check out last week's previous stream if you're new or if you haven't checked out the stream yet. But typically we're going to try to do about 25-30 minutes for each beat. Try to keep them under 5 or 6 samples and usually clip it up to where we got a nice 30-second loop that we can loop for a client or something that can be easily maneuvered to extend someone's verse or a chorus. Just a nice looped a beat that's ready to go to be looped for someone's production and something to write to. So we're gonna get it started. Alright, let me know if you guys can see this too. I'm gonna pull up. It was really small last week in the corner, but I'm gonna try to get it so you can see exactly what I search, and we're gonna be using Splice for all the samples. I think last week I may have made a bass track or 2 for some of the beats, but other than that, strictly gonna stick to the plan here for these streams for efficiency and just to show you that it doesn't take a crazy amount of time to get something started. So let's just type in, I'll type in orchestra. We're gonna look for loops. We'll scroll down a bit. We don't want the most popular ones that have probably been used a bunch. That is not. Let's try this again. Orchestral loops. I kind of like that one. We're gonna download that one. Let's keep looking, see if something else better pops up that we like. Oh, that was a weird one. Let's grab that. We're gonna grab a few of these and see which one we like the best or think we can use. kind of a fun sounding one. Alright, we're gonna pull in, let's see. Let's pull in this one. It sounds pretty hard. We'll start with the original tempo, and it says 95, but we can speed it and slow it up once we get our kick and snare in. Look at that going a few times just for the sake of hearing it. We're going to go back over to Splice, and we're going to look up do like hip hop kicks. I'm looking up loops. If we get something good right off the bat, that'd be awesome. But we'll take a peek. That's kind of a full beat though. I want to get an isolated kick. So we'll go to another category that's specifically just kick. It's kind of like an 808. We'll take that for now. Ooh, kind of like that. Let's roll with that one. It's kind of heavy. All right, so we'll drag that in. Huh. It's not liking that file. Let's re-download it. Huh. Alright. Next clip. I want something a little bit more heavier, a little bit more, I want to be able to feel it. Alright, hopefully this works. There we go. We'll see if it kind of goes with what we're doing. If not, we'll keep moving on with the kicks. Tempo's not set, so that's kind of a bummer. You can't use that one. You want to get samples that have a tempo listed in the file name. If not, it's going to be a hell of a time trying to line up and trying to figure out what tempo it is. So it's not going to work into what we have going here because the file tempo isn't listed or set inside the wave. That's another one. It's not set inside the wave. Huh. Anyone that uploads to Splice or is doing sample packs, please, like tempo, BPM, and key inside the file names are important. we're gonna look for. I guess we're gonna look for actual BPM one because a lot of these loops are just not set on here. That was the one I originally wanted here, but I can't believe it's not work. That one's not working. That one's not bad, but let's look for like a different. I'm gonna do heavy kick. See what it pulls up. We can do one shots, but I really just want to run with some of these loops. Kind of has a little bit of everything in there, but we can try to isolate the kick we best we can on this. But it looks like file tempo 90 is pretty close to what we want. Loads in there. Let's loop it a few times. We're gonna slow this down a little bit. Not feeling that. Yeah, that's definitely not the kicks I was looking for. Let's switch it up. Let's go back to our orchestra samples. Let's see what other ones we had. Let's mess with this one. This one could be a fun one to mess with. It's kind of weird. I'll speed it up a little bit closer to that original. I don't like these like second one, and I don't like this one. So let's get rid of that. It's gonna make more sense when the drums come in, though. Dun, dun, dun. Let's try some. We're gonna mess around with this one. I like the sound, but I don't like the pattern. Mm-mm. Hmm. Alright, this is the other one we tried to scoop up here. We'll see if this is the one. It's kind of funky, but I'll grab a few of these. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Nope, don't like that loop. We'll go to the next one. Let's speed this up. It seems like it's dragging. Different drum beat, but I think we're getting in the right direction. These sound like all good candidates here, so slow it down now with that beat. Alright. We're gonna run with this. Let's try to find, let's see, we're gonna look at our orchestra sample here. It says in the key of C. So we're gonna go try to find a bass line, or at least grab that root note of C and make a bass line from it. Let's see what's up with the 808s for the bass. We're gonna go over here, we'll go to key C. A lot of one shots, single notes. All right, let's try that. Might be able to use some of that melody or some of the notes from there. Tempo not set, but it's in the file name, so we can set the tempo, the file's original tempo, and it'll time stretch to our current overall tempo. Which is 95. So let's see. Let's speed it up. So I like a lot of this, but it's not gonna match. We're gonna have to pick and choose our poison here. So that's starting note. Kind of like that there, but we gotta find a first note here. No, it's pretty. I think almost there. We're gonna kind of try to mimic that. And all we're doing is just changing the, we're just shifting the note up that we clipped here. And we're trying to match the note of the orchestra. Okay, I think that's what we want. Or I think maybe we should do that there. Just gotta get the right for that third note. Oh, we were close. There we go. I thoroughly like that. Oh, we need to do that. We'll keep it. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta fix that one too. Alright, now we're going. Why is it? And then we'll just go a couple more times. I don't like that last hit of the drum, so we'll keep. Doom, 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 doom. Something like that. Still want some hi-hats or some other sort of drum, like a not bells, but like maybe some fast hi-hats or something to help mix in there. Yo, shout out to anyone new that's watching this, either live or once it's concluded. Hit that follow. I'll be doing this every Friday from 7 to about 9 o'clock. Something a little quicker we're looking for. Let's see what that sounds like. It might not exactly go with what we're doing, but we might be able to use like the first half of it. Hi-hat, see no tempo in it. Gotta dump it. You can see the temp, it'll list it right there, or usually in the file name if it's not listed there. So this one, 138. It's gonna sound a little slower once we bring it into our session because we're at 95, but all right. Nice like 30-second like starter writer loop here. And obviously you can progress this song any way you would like, and fit it to your style. Extend the parts if you wanted to, or even chop this up, make the intro longer. Whatever your preference is. But I'll usually leave a little bit by itself. You bring in the drums, then you bring in the hi-hats or hi-hats, and then the full drums. So we'll get that. We'll get a playthrough on that, and then we're gonna take our first break of the night. It'll be a 5-minute break. Think about what we can try for our next beat. If you're watching, leave some ideas in the comments. If you're watching this after it's aired, you can DM me and open to any ideas or any type of challenges to try to do on this stream. We're going to make it fun, but informative. And we're just getting started. This was our first one of the night. Pretty basic. We ran into some issues with the. I had the great idea of trying to use some strings or like orchestral sounds, and we battled back and forth trying to figure out which one we actually really liked and could use efficiently. So I will see everyone in about 5 minutes. I'm going to leave this on loop. You can kind of see what I have going on here. Nothing crazy on my EQs or anything. Very simple setup for the stream. All right, we are back. That was our first beat of the night. We're just getting warmed up here. As a time saver, we're gonna use some of our preset settings, and we're already all set up in here. So we're gonna next one. This is Twitch Beat 7. This is our third beat stream, I believe. Second Friday in a row, and I did one about a month ago as like a tester. Worked out some of the kinks, and here we are. For this one, thinking you can't really go wrong with like an organ or like a piano sample to start. But we might even look into some like acoustic guitar samples or something. I feel like that could be something fun to work on. So we'll look up acoustic guitar. We'll go to loops. And up here they'll have a bunch of different packs that companies or people or producers have made, and you can see all. Because look how many samples there are for guitar. It's an endless. So like this one, it says hip hop little helpers. Let's click that. Is their guitar though? 3 samples. It's just a ring out. Curious to see what we can do. Indie guitar samples. Acoustic. Too happy sounding. We want something a little bit darker here. Kind of like that. Go download that one. It's a good progression. That's pretty good. Don't like that one. That might be the one right there. Original tempo is 140, so let's see. We'll play that back just to. See, it sounds like a rock intro right there. I think we slow it down if we're gonna add like hip hop drums to it. So I think we slow it down a little bit. We'll keep going down until we feel the right tempo. Maybe a little bit faster. Let's go up to like 128. And like 130, so about 10 BPM slower than the original sample, but I think we're going to get a nice bounce when we get our kick and snare in. For this one, I'm going to try to do like I'll see if I can find a good kick and snare just isolated. for one loop, and then another accent snare, something that that'll give it a little punch second on like second and fours or one and threes. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're just making beats on a Friday night here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So here's a sample we're starting with so far. We're using this acoustic guitar sample. And we're looking for a kick and snare loop to kind of help set it off. So, trying to figure out real quick. Hold on. There we go. I had to reset the chat thing because it still said I was on break. Alright, kick and snare sample. Let's look around. Maybe a little too like metallic sounding, I don't know, but like man, it's pretty close to what we want. That's kind of crazy, but it might work. We might get something really cool by using that one. Let's just check it out. Oh, yeah. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We'll get that going, and we're gonna try to find a nice bass for this now. Could be like an intro part here. We'll bring in like the bass at this portion. Yeah. Alright. Perfect. Now we're gonna look for let's get a bass, and then we'll come back to the like the snare, like an accent snare, and then to the hi-hat portion. And I feel like we can add like another instrument in here at some point, maybe like a piano or something to thicken it up. So we'll go back over our splice. We're gonna look up, do we want sub bass, or should we go with like, see if there's like a rock bass loop in there? Should we do something that's like distorted? We'll try a few different things. Bass line, what's the key of this? It says A major. So search, we'll go bass line, key, A. Then you have to go back to it again. You have to click major. Let's see what we got here. It's kind of like a pop, like, I don't know. I'll look into that one. Might be able to use some of that. If we're looking for a real bass, we'll see what sounds good though. We'll grab a few of these samples. Not that one. Kind of like that. It sounds like an old like 80s like keyboard bass. That's interesting too. Alright, we grabbed all those. we'll drag a few in and see what we like the best or what sounds best. File tempo 174. Like I mentioned earlier, like it's so important if you are gonna upload your own samples to Splice or make packs, please leave the BPM in the file. Either embed it or put it in the description or the file name. It's so important when you're doing loop-based samples and you need to time stretch and you need to chop things up. Like it's really does make it better for everyone. Okay. Get more out of this bass a little bit. We're just gonna grab where is it? Let's grab a compressor for the bass. Kind of like compress it to hell. Then a little saturation on it. Now I bring it down in the mix. Pull back a little bit on the saturation. We'll take the plug-in down maybe like 40-50% in the mix. Now we'll bring up this so you can still hear some of its naturalness, but like I want, just has a better feel to it right there. And then let's see what else we can do with this guitar sample. Maybe some verb or something to really open it up. We'll just grab something quick preset and see if we can work off of that. Lush Guitar Hall, how about that? Okay. It sounds like we got left and right too, so center should be open for bass and drums. Just watching some of our levels. Oh, wrong part. There we go. Let's try just the bass and drums there. Pretty solid. So now next we're gonna add some sort of accent snare, maybe like some claps or something. So let's go look for claps. Yeah, let's try clap samples. Let's see. That one's fine. We'll just grab a quick one here and we'll throw it on every maybe like 3 or every on the 1 and 3 or 2 and 4s or maybe every 4. Let's see. Let's try to pull it out a little bit more. Let's crank it real quick. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna have to compress this a little bit and pull it out. Alright, pull it down in the mix. We're gonna add a little bit of the reverb we used for the guitar, just to help distribute that clap. And I'll solo it out so you can kind of hear what I did. We're still using the same reverb from the guitar. We're just throwing a send on the clap track, and it's just using the same plugin as this. Cool. I think that's where we're gonna throw it. It's gonna be on the on every it's like the downbeat of the 3 right before 4s. So it's gonna be. You can kind of see that in the grid. It's in between, but still on time. Yeah, I think that's more of what I want. Alright, let's see how it starts with the intro. See if I can add a little bit of this bass here. Alright, not too bad right there. One more thing, let's see if we can add some hi-hats in for maybe like an accent or like a chorus. Back over to Splice, we're looking at hi-hats. Go to loops. we're gonna have to get more specific, I think. Okay. It's so crazy, it just might work. So it'll build up. Let's see what these hats do. Perfect. And then you can like drop it down for like a let's just double this up over here. And that's pretty much it for this beat. This one came together a lot better than the first one, but we used a lot of good samples here. We're able to find a lot of quick things. I'm going to take another short break, but we're going to come back in about 5 more minutes for another beat. I'll leave this one on loop right now, as I've been doing. And if the is this helpful, having the splice samples? You can kind of see how I'm using the website as well. And it's not blocking too much of what I'm doing either, but I can turn it off. But I feel like, I just want to show everyone how easy it is to use Splice, and how quickly you can get inspired. And a lot of these are, like I said, I'm kind of limiting to like 5 or 6 tracks per beat right now, and like a time frame too. But a lot of these could just be song starters, and then like obviously you can go back and change anything you want once you make a beat like this. But it's mainly just to get the juices flowing, just to spark creativity, and that's why we're sticking to efficient agenda. So we're gonna be back in 5 minutes here. I'll play the last beat that we just did on loop until then. Alright, we are back. This was our second beat of the night we just finished up. We're going to get into another one here. We'll save. And then we're going to, I've been sticking with a template. We've been building as we go along. Like usually the last beat of the night is the one that will have the most work because we've already got a couple things set up here really good. We have a reverb already set up now. We have a few other things going, and we'll probably use one more track when we do this next beat, another a counter melody or something that can help balance the dynamics of like the chorus and like a verse or something more advanced. Like this one we did add a little bit more too and kind of did some dynamic things with dropouts, but I think we're going to add a little bit more and build up the next one a little bit more. This is going to be Twitch beat number 8 overall, third one of the night tonight. Let's clear the chat. Alrighty. I think we want to start with, I was thinking about this. Bells or like a flute, some sort of like creepy, eerie sounding type of sample. Don't underestimate the bells. Probably want something like in a minor key. I want something darker sounding for this one. The last two beats were a little happy. Yep, I think that's what we're using. Let's go with that. It's a little abrasive, a little strong. See, like it lists at 160, but as you can tell, the tempo was not. It was written wrong in the file when they upload. We have to go 160, so that lines up when we use our time stretch. We're at 130 right now, so let's go to their tempo, original tempo, and see. It's a pretty good tempo. We're gonna want to down tune this sample a bit here. And that's gonna change our key now. It's not gonna be C minor anymore. We're gonna have to use, it's a great tool, Intera's auto key. It'll listen, it'll tell you the key now. Let's get a few, yes, it's gonna have to listen for a little bit. B flat minor is our new key. So we're going to be looking for, when we get to the bass, when we get to some of these other melodies, we're going to be looking for B flat minor. Well, let's get our kick snare pattern going next. Let's see what they have for like trap kicks or like some sort of like hard hip hop kicks. That's a whole song. That might be our fill on like every four, kind of like that. Not our main drum though. We need something that bounces a bit. It could be an 808 too. But I think I'm looking for more like, I don't know, I want it in your face, and then I think we'll use, for 808, we'll just use a baseline 808, not a kick 808. Alright, we're gonna grab that one. I know it might seem a little cheesy, but let's grab that too. I'll grab that. I just want to see what it sounds like, but not exactly what we wanted. Yeah, we're gonna try that one. Alright, everything looks like it matches up. File tempo 80, it's listed, and looks like it's right on the grid. It's good. It is double speed for some reason. Oh, because it's exactly half. Okay. Pretty good. I think we need another kick though too to go with that, but we'll see. We'll see when we get this snare in there. It's a trap snare, but it's gonna be, it could be a click, it could be a clap, anything that matches this beat right now. We will take it. Yeah, it's simple, but I think it might be what the doctor ordered. 150. All right, pretty good. All right. Yeah, bring out a little bit more of that. It has like a slap back or like a verb at the tail end of some of these on this sample. Just bring out a little bit more of that. Realistically though, this is probably gonna be like this intro, Let's get some hats in there. Looking for some hi-hats now, like a hi-hat loop or something. Could be triplets, could be anything that sounds, you know, pleasing. Okay, we can try that. Let's do that. Drag it in. We'll probably have it come in third time around, second time around. Could have it come in right away. Right after the intro. Tempo's good, 133. The time stretched pretty perfectly. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Now we're gonna add in. We're gonna have to get a bass, or like I want like an 808 bass, something. And from earlier, we'll play the song, but here's what we did. Played the sample. Our auto key found out the key after we down-tuned the sample and chopped it up. Our new key of the song was B flat minor, and those are the samples we're gonna be looking up here in Splice. So we go over to Splice. We're gonna be looking for bass 808. Click enter. Then you go to key. Hold on. There you go, key. B flat. Then you have to click it again and go to minor. So now all the samples that are in the key that we need to plug in to our song have come up. We're gonna go over. We've been using loops all day. We've chopped up a few things and we've changed the keys or slowed things down too. So you always want to try to alter these loops so you put your own spin on them as well. Ooh, that's kind of dirty. Let's use that. See if that plugs in nice. Not set, but they list it right there, 77 for the file tempo. Let's throw it in the intro. Let's see if it just to see if it lines up nice. It does not. And you can see they're hitting their notes a little bit later. But I can see that. We can kind of maybe get something out of this. Because I didn't mind the bass line. It's pretty good. We just got to clip it up to our hits. Yeah. Alright, we'll loop this for now. We'll take it out of the intro. We'll have it come in. Well, it'll still be the intro, but it'll be the second time around. See, that's like a simplified bass version, though, because I'm just going along with the bells, but I'm gonna mute that. I'm gonna see if we can get something a little bit more complex. That'd be cool if that actually worked. Ooh. It's kind of fast. See, I like that a lot better, so it's a little bit different than the actual main line. Alright, so let's, what kind of other instrument? We should try to throw in something else in here. Try like a... Let's try a flute. I don't know, I'm like stuck on that for some reason. Flute. Key. B flat. Click it again. Minor. See what they got. Oh, well, you gotta click loops too. I'm gonna grab that one, but like, there's only like half of that is probably usable. A lot of these are really good though. That one's friggin' awesome. Oh, okay. Let's try that one. That's kind of just weird enough. Alright, we're going to go to a 7th track today. Just for this last one. .140, lines up. We're going to do time stretch. Yep. Yeah, panned off a little bit. Let's get it a little gritty. There's a stock plugin in here that called Red Light that works really well, really quickly. There we go. And then we're going to add one more bus track. We're going to do like a light delay for this flute. So let's add it to our chain. We're going to go down here. We're going to use the D16 repeater. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling this one. Who wants to spit over this? Alright, let's start from the beginning. I'll do like a light mix on it too. Oh, you know what? We actually don't have we have 6 tracks, so we're not using this bass track. Haha, so we still did stick to 6 tracks. Awesome. Ooh. What do we think of that one? Whew. And that's just a starter. We got the intro, there's a quick verse, and you can double up any of these parts to fit your song. It's pretty hypey. I like it. I know. So who's got some bars for this one? DM me. It's pretty hard. You could drop the drums if you wanted to. And then you bring it back. Pretty easy structure too, and that one's like probably, like I said, that's like a minute, something to write to, write your verse to, something to write your hook to. I think we're gonna end it tonight. It's about 8:30. We did 3 beats. Been usually doing like an hour and 40 minutes, 2 hours. Been getting like 3 beats the last couple streams, so I think we're gonna stick with that formula. But I'll clip this up and I'll get the beats and my highlights, and I'm gonna try to update everyone when the beats from past streams. That's why I'm labeling them Twitch beat, with a number or whatever, because like I'm gonna go back and like show you the progress of some of these after they've been on the stream started, like, because these will end up eventually having people sing or rap on them, and I will show the progress in later sessions when they are done. Just want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for all the new follows, and I will see you again next Friday, hopefully. Any follows are appreciated, any shares, and anyone watching even after the stream's over. I'm going to start putting them up on YouTube, so you can go add my YouTube channel too. And I will see everyone next week. Thanks. We'll sign off with the new beat.